Hello and welcome to Milestone Museum. Today with me, I have my special guest, first time ever remote guest, Michaela. Say
Hello,
hello. Where you from?
from Fresno, California. But right now, I'm in the Bay.
In the Bay Area.
I'm in from the Central Valley to the Silicon Valley.
Oh, there we go. All right, moving into our show. You guys know what this show's about. We go over all the different movies, TV shows, music that's celebrating their 10, 20, 30th, all the way to 100th anniversaries. We're going to start in 2016 with the 10-year anniversaries with the TV show Fuller House releasing February 26th. Netflix tapped into the ultimate nostalgia 10 years ago by releasing the first episode of Full House Revival. It became one of the streamers' most watched series at the time, proving the power of legacy sequel trend. RIP Bob Saget. Did you ever watch that one, Michaela?
I probably watched like a couple episodes, like willingly of Fuller House, but Full House, I loved watching unwillingly, that's for sure.
Yeah. I wasn't too much into Fuller House, but Full House I did watch. I mean, we all grew up, everywhere you go. It's classic.
Ah, you just I just felt some feels the moment you sang that song. I was like, oh, I just felt the nostalgia, like literally. It
There it
was so
is.
good. If you continue, you might get
Uh,
copyrighted.
oh, no, it'll be fine. Moving on to Crouching Tiger, Dragon, Sword of Destiny, released February 26th. Did you ever hear about this one?
Crouching Tiger, what'd you say?
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon,
Is
Sword
this a
of
movie?
Destiny.
Is this a show?
This was a TV show. This was a landmark release of one of Netflix's earliest major original films, debuting simultaneously on the streaming platform and in IMAX theaters. Oh, maybe it was a movie. Sorry, but
What's an old film? When was
no,
it
it's one of the
released?
original ones. It was released 2016. Yeah, I never seen it either, but interesting. That's pretty cool that was released in IMAX as well. The Night Manager, while it premiered on the BBC earlier in February, this week, 10 years ago, was the highlight of Hiddleston-mania. Oh, yeah. As Tom Hiddleston's
Ooh,
performance
Tom
led to
Hiddleston.
instant speculation about him becoming the next James Bond, which never happened, still hasn't happened. We still haven't had a new James Bond yet, which
Next
is crazy.
James Bond. That's not
Yeah,
gonna
the last one
happen.
was Daniel Craig, but I mean, I love Daniel Craig's James Bond,
But I
but
do love me some good Tom Hiddleston. He's a
Tom
he's a
Hiddleston.
looker.
Tom Hiddleston mania, more like Tom Hiddleston fever. He was everywhere. Loki,
Oh my goodness.
okay, yeah, he was everywhere. Moving on to movies and pop culture, 2016, we have the 88th Academic Awards, February 28th, 2016. This is arguably the biggest 10th anniversary this week. This was the night Leonardo DiCaprio won his first Oscar for Best Actor in The Revenant, in years of internet memes about his drought. It was the most tweeted moment in Oscar history at the time. Do you like the Oscars? You ever watch those?
I don't watch them, but I think my boyfriend does.
10 years later, I think the new Leonardo DiCaprio is probably Timothy Chalamet. Shoot,
Timothée
that'd
Chalamet.
be
Oh my
the
goodness, isn't he getting canceled right now, bro? Like, you shouldn't bring him up.
um,
Do you
moving
know
on
about
to
that?
9. This gritty heist thriller featuring an ensemble cast, Kate Winslet, Woody Harrelson, and Norman Reedus, celebrating its 10th anniversary this week. I didn't watch Triple Nine, but I do. That's an all-star cast right there.
Well, nine. It's a movie.
Hmm. Yeah. Moving on to music of 2016, we have the 1975 I Like It When You Sleep, released February 26th. This neon pink 80s inspired masterpiece was released 10 years ago. It satisfies the band's superstars and remains a definitive alt pop to the mid 2010s. We
Ooh,
also
I
have
need to give that a listen.
Macklemore and Ryan Lewis. Unruly Mess I've Made, February 26, 2016. Were you a Macklemore fan? I only know
Macklemore
one.
fan?
Mhm.
Like the thrift shop song or
Thrift Shop.
like
That's a song I know, yeah.
um there's another one that I know like all the words to. I forgot what was it called.
Did you ever listen to Fifth Harmony?
I did listen to Fifth Harmony when what's her name was it? Normani? Ooh, T.
They released the
T.
song Work From Home on February 26, 2016. One of the biggest pop songs of the decade was released as a single during this week, launching the group into new heights.
Yeah, that song was big and it got annoying, but you know, it had its moment.
We also have Charlie XCX. Were you a fan of her?
I know of her. I'm not a fan. I might, know some songs.
Her album Vroom Vroom EP was released February 26. She teamed up with Sophie to effectively invent the hyper pop sound that would dominate the underground for the next decade.
Hyper pop.
I know
Interesting.
she's like a DJ now too. My coworkers love Charlie XCX, especially after that Brat album. Oh boy.
Oh, so people like her, like her, like her.
They love her. Mm-hmm.
All right, I might have to check her
Um,
out.
definitely. Video games 2016, we have Far Cry Primal. Ubisoft took the franchise back to the Stone Age 10 years ago, swapping assault rifles for spears and beast taming. Were you ever a Far Cry girl? Did you ever play Far Cry?
I've heard of Far Cry. I wouldn't play this. This does not look like a cute, fun game for me. I like my cute, fun games.
Yeah. Speaking of cute fun games, we have Stardew Valley, February 26, 2016. Perhaps the most significant gaming anniversary this week, Epic Concept 8 Baron released a solo developed farming sim 10 years ago and become one of the most successful and beloved indie games of all time.
For me, I mean, I played this game like 3 days, I think. My favorite farming sim is Minecraft.
Yeah, that's a good
I
one.
don't know.
I think I'm more of a core keeper guy. I like the pixels are cool. And for other anniversaries for Pokemon, or sorry, for other anniversaries in 2016, we have Pokemon, the 20th anniversary. While we are on the 30th anniversary in 2026, this week in 2016 was a massive Pokemon Day celebration that saw the re-release of the original Game Boy game titles and announcement of Sun and Moon. Now, audience, we have a Pokemon genius here. We got Michaela. She loves Pokemon.
I am not a Pokemon genius. Why are you gassing me up like that? Like, I watched Pokemon up till Black and White. It got boring after Black and White. In Black and White, I mean.
So we got to know what's your favorite Pokemon.
My favorite Pokemon, I like uh Golduck because he's an evolution of Psyduck, and Psyduck is cuckoo. It's like character development, That character development. I love
Okay.
it. And then also I like Espeon. Espeon, yes. Because I like the evolutions and that's my favorite out of all of them. I think
Okay.
that's the
How did
psychic
you
type.
the the Gen 1 Pokemons, the first from season 1. I've only watched like the show like 10 episodes
I
of it,
think
but
Golduck is a season. I think Golduck is a
yeah, I've heard of
Psyduck and
Sidon.
Golduck.
Yeah.
He's a fighting type. Golduck is a fighting type. I
Right
think
on.
fighting and psychic, since
So that's
Golduck was psychic.
2016. Moving on to 2006, we have movies Running Scared. The gritty Paul Walker thriller was released on February 24, 2006. R.I.P. Paul Walker. He was such a great
Paul
actor.
Walker. I've never seen that
Hmm.
movie though. But yes,
Yeah, neither
R.I.P.
have I, but love him. Television is no new releases. We just have the Disney Channel Gold shows like The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody and That's So
But
Raven were airing some of their most watched episodes during this week, 2006.
um
Were you a
be
Disney
like
Channel kid? I
You know,
was.
like you remember something like Raven, you're like, you know, like
Mhm.
that was
That's
mine.
that they have the best theme songs, like, "That's so
If you can
Raven."
get into the future.
Yeah.
And
They're
then with
great.
Sweet
I don't know how
Life,
they are now, but I doubt they're as popping.
man, but also the Sweet Life was a
Speaking
great
of
show.
music, we
Taught
have
me
music of 2006, "You're Beautiful" by James Blunt. The song was virtually inescapable, hitting number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 March 1st, 2006. Now, you know this song. "You're beautiful." Man, that song still
no.
inescapable. I just I remember it. It was great. Great times. You know it?
Yes.
Yeah. Don't want to relive it. No, I'm just kidding. Video games, we have the game Black, which is a gun game that was released February 24th, 2006 for PS2 and Xbox. Fun.
Uh, you said what kind of game it was?
It was a gun game,
Game
focused
Black?
on realistic weapons and destruction. Yeah. Highly
Oh,
influenced FPS.
I've never heard of that
Highly
game.
influential FPS. First person shooter, right?
And
But
I
that's
liked,
FPS
oh,
mean.
it's like 2006.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't playing games
Moving
like
on
that.
to
6 years old.
1996. We have the movie Transpotting, their 30th anniversary, starring Daniel Bowl. Gritty, hyper kinetic look at the drugs subculture premiered February 23rd. It launched Ewan McGregor, aka Obi-Wan Kenobi, to stardom and remains one of the most influential British films of all time. Wow. I know last week we were talking about the album of it, and sometimes they release the album before the movie, but yeah, Trainspotting was released. I've never seen it,
What
but
was it? I didn't hear the name.
Trainspotting, it stars Ewan McGregor, who played Obi-Wan Kenobi, and it's just like kinda like a punk movie, I guess, subculture. Apparently it's really good, so I'm gonna have to add it to my watch list. Also, we
Trans.
have
What?
Rubble in the Bronx, released February 23rd. Jackie Chan officially broke America while he was already a legend in Hong Kong. His film's massive US success paved the way for Rush Hour franchise and shifted the Hollywood view action stars. So, man, I just got to thank him for that movie because without that, we wouldn't have Rush Hour. I love Rush Hour. Who doesn't?
Rush Hour's good.
I'm hoping for Rush Hour 4 soon, but we'll see.
Oh my goodness.
Other movies, we have Bottle Rocket. Wes Anderson's directorial debut was released late February 1996. While a quiet release at the time, it is now celebrated as the birth of one of the modern cinema's most distinct visual styles. I do like Wes Anderson movies, like that one, Grand Budapest Hotel. Ooh, that one's so good. It's a classic. Television, we have the 38th Annual Grammy Awards, held on February 28th. This ceremony was a cultural reset. Annalise Morissette cleaned up 4 wins for Jagged Little Pill, and the original lineup of Kiss appeared in full makeup for the first time in 17 years to announce the reunion tour. Wow, Annalise was
That
killing
must
it.
have been fun to watch.
Hmm. Yeah, we missed it by like 3 years.
If only.
VH1 on television we have VH1 Storytellers. The iconic series premiered its first episode February 20th, featuring Ray Davies. By week 9 of 1996, the show was becoming the new gold standard for intimate music performance. Oh, kind of like an MTV, I guess. Well, yeah, VH1, yeah.
But yeah,
I
VH1.
yeah. Do they even have VH1 anymore? I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe?
Other television, we have Space Cases. This Nickelodeon's sci-fi culture favorite co-creator by Peter David and Bill Mumy, premiered on March 2nd, 1996. We know we're Disney kids, but did we ever watch Space Cases,
That is
Nickelodeon?
way
90s
before.
Nickelodeon?
It's way before
Yeah.
us.
The only time I watched 90s Nickelodeon was All That.
All that, yeah.
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah. When they
Eh.
got TLC in there, like, oh, just amazing. Video games, we have Pokemon in Japan, February 27th. We have Pokemon Red and Green were released for the Game Boy in Japan, while the West wouldn't see it for 2 more years. Dang, Japan exclusive right there. That'd been
Man,
pretty
jelly,
cool to be in Japan in the 90s.
jelly.
We also have the final Sega CD game.
Sega.
Shadowrun was released for the Sega CD on February 23rd. It is historically significant as the final game ever to release for that hardware. It's gotta be interesting. I just saw a post the other day about GameStop and how they're saying PS3 and PS2, like, and Xbox 360, they're considered vintage now. Which,
Wii's
well,
too?
if they're vintage, what are we?
No, like Wii's, like the console,
Oh, the Wii, yeah, that too is vintage now.
right?
I mean,
That's
anything released
crazy.
in that era. Yeah,
That's crazy how you
but
interpreted it too.
that's the way it goes. Birthdays, we have Madison Beatty, actress in The Fosters, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, turns 30 on February 28th. And Quayne Shepherd, the director and actress of Not Okay, celebrates her 30th on February 20th as well. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, that was like probably one of my favorite Quentin Tarantino movies. I mean, Kayla, you're a Quentin Tarantino fan. You watched that one, right?
I'm a Quentin Tarantino fan. Wait, what movie is it?
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
That one I don't like. I watched it though.
What? Why didn't you like it?
I don't like it. I just didn't like it. I
Oh,
don't know.
love Leonardo in that one. It was great.
I didn't like that movie.
Here we go into 1986. We have the movie Pretty in Pink. I love this movie. One of my favorites. One of the most iconic Brat Pack films starring Molly Ringwald and John Heder as Ducky. Celebrates its 40th anniversary. It defined 80s teen Angus and remains a cornerstone as John Hughes' legacy. I love this movie. Me and my mom and my grandpa, I dragged them to the theater to go watch the 40th anniversary in the theaters. It's
Hmm.
so great. Yeah,
Oh
watching
wow.
it live up there. Yeah, and you know who they left out? Okay, never mind. Right to Live in Mount. I forgot his name too. Oh, Andrew, that's his name. But yeah, he played Blaine. It's the name
Andrew
of a
McCarthy.
planet. Yeah, Andrew McCarthy. Thank you. We also have the movie Salvador, released February 28th. Olivia Stone's acclaimed war drama starring James Woods celebrates its 40th years. All right, right on. Television, we have Valerie on March 1st. The sitcom starring Valerie Harper premiered on NBC. It would eventually undergo a famous title change to the Hogan family after Harper's departure, but its 40th journey begins here. You know what's crazy is I really thought Roseanne was the first one to do it. Roseanne Barr, you know how they have the Roseanne show, but then she had that drama and they changed it to the Connors to finish out the series. So
Mm.
that's
So
that's pretty
they
interesting.
had the similar model.
Yeah, so they're like, "Oh, we've been through this before. We know how to do it." I'm like, "Okay."
Interesting.
Television, we have on February 24th, You Again, starring Jack Klugman in the short-lived but memorable sitcom about a divorced father whose son moves back in. You Again. That sounds like an interesting show. The only You Again I know is the movie with the old. They're having like a high school reunion, and they see all their old high school people, and they're like, "You
The
again,"
2010
Steve.
film, comedy family film.
Yeah,
I'm
but
looking
yeah,
it up.
Speaking of high school reunions, we got one maybe I think next year. We'll see.
Yeah.
10 years already. Wow. Music albums, we have the 28th Annual Grammy Awards, February 28th, 1986. This week, 40 years ago, marks 40 years since We Are the World won Song of the Year and Record of the Year. It was a massive night for Phil Collins, who won Album of the Year for No Jacket Required. That's pretty cool. I do like me some Phil Collins. I mean,
USA for Africa.
yeah, We Are the World. Yeah, I had everybody in there. I had Michael Jackson, Stevie Wonder. You know who wasn't in there though? Prince. And I was always wondered about that. It was interesting.
Dang.
Birthdays, we have James and Oliver Phelps, the twins who played Fred and George Weasley in Harry Potter films, turned 40. You know them, right? The Weasley twins. I love them. They're one of my favorites in the series. And we also have Justin Bearfield, best known as Reese on Malcolm in the Middle. Oh, did you watch Malcolm in the Middle? You're not the boss of me now. You know, it's crazy. They're rebooting it. I just saw the trailer and oh, I can't wait. They got all the original cast back except for Dewey, but the actor they got for Dewey looks just like Dewey. So I mean, it's going to be great. I think I'm excited to watch it.
Good for you.
Moving on to 1976 television, we have Sony and Cher show. After their famous divorce, the duo reunited for this new variety show, which was airing its first month of episodes this week, 50 years ago. Sony and Cher. Do you know Cher?
Like Cher, like the singer.
Yeah. She was married to
Yeah,
a
I know
guy named
Cher.
Stoney. Yeah. Do you believe in life after love? That's my
I
favorite
don't
song
know
of
like
Cher.
that, but I know her.
Yeah. Iconic. You just gotta know Cher. We also have the Lindbergh kidnapping case. This high-profile TV movie starring Anthony Hopkins premiered February 26th, winning multiple Emmys and marking a milestone for true crime television. Are you a true crime girl?
Every now and then, I kind of grew up on it because my mom was
My mom too. It's like a mom thing that they love true crime for some reason. I'm just like, Mom,
crazy.
why are we watching Snapped? We do not need to be watching Snapped. First 48. I'm like, that's
First
why
48,
first 48,
man,
right?
that stays on. Love After
24/7.
Locked Up, that stays on.
No, we don't watch that one. Music, we have the Eagles releasing their album, Their Greatest Hits from 1971, 1975. Released on February 17th, 1976. This album was the number one record in the country during this week 50 years ago. It would eventually become one of the highest selling albums of all time.
Mm,
And that is true. I
the
did an
Hotel California song.
essay.
The Hotel California song.
Oh, yeah, his Hotel California, just all the classics. It even beat Michael Jackson's Thriller. Because, well, granted, it was released, you know, almost 10 years, 8 years before Thriller, but still, though, it's still the highest selling album like ever. People love that album.
Ever?
I did an insane on it. Yeah, ever. I think it's still number one, if I'm not mistaken, but we'll see. It's king
Greatest
right now.
album that they
Hmm.
put together of their hits.
Yeah,
That's
of those
crazy.
4 years. Hmm. We have the
I
18th
need to listen
Annual
to it.
Grammy Awards, February 28th, 1976. This was the night Paul Simon won Album of the Year for Still Crazy After All These Years, famously thanking Stevie Wonder for not releasing an album that year.
Oh my
Captain
goodness.
and Tanel won Record of the Year for Love Will Keep Us Together. Yeah. Love will keep us
That's
together.
crazy. My mom was
I don't
born
want to say I
in
hate that song, but
72, so it's like
she was 4 when it came out. Paul Simon. Wow, good for him. You know, Paul Simon was married to Carrie Fisher, aka Princess Leia.
oh,
Interesting fact. Fun fact. 50th
wow.
birthdays. Oh, speaking of your mom and age, we have Chelsea Handler, the comedian and late night host. And we also have Ali Lake Larter, the Heroes and Final Destination actress. And finally, oh, you'll know this one. Ja Rule, February 29th, the rapper celebrated his leap year 50th birthday.
Wow, he was born on a leap year. That sucks.
Yeah, no, yeah, he's born on leap day. Yeah, February 29th.
Oh yeah,
So
leap year, leap day.
technically, his birthday, he's only like 12 or 13 years old. His birthday's only come around.
Well, he's probably
Yeah.
honestly he's probably mentally 12 or 13.
Oh, oh, shots
I
fired.
mean, in general, men. Sorry.
Oh, if there's anybody out there that have beef with Ja Rule, let us know in the comments. We're interested to know. um, and also for pop culture, 1976, we have the $2 bill. In February 1976, the U.S. Treasury announced the reintroduction of the $2 bill as a bicentennial celebration. I have a few $2 bills. I think I got like 5 of them, and I've just kept them. You find a $2 bill, you better keep that. Anybody
I
else?
have
Do you have
I
any
think I have
$2?
like two. I think I have two. I need another
4
one
total.
for
There we go.
I need one for each wallet.
Oh, nice. Ooh, 2 wallets. Ooh, okay.
For like different
Moving on to
purses.
oh, that makes sense. Yeah. I wouldn't know. I don't have a purse. But you know what? I wouldn't mind a satchel, maybe.
Yeah, like
Maybe
a
like a dog
crossbody.
carrier. I put Cindy Boo in there. Yeah. Moving on to 1966 movies, we have The Chase, released February 19th through the 23rd, 1966, a star-studded drama featuring Marlon Brando, Jane Fonda, and Robert Redford, RIP, recently passed last year, was a major topic of conversation 60 years ago. It remains a fascinating time capsule of the mid-60s social tension. I haven't seen that one, but that's a star-studded cast. I would definitely add that. We have
What
the
was it called again?
Silencers, the movie. It was called The Chase. Moving on, music of 1966, we have the Mamas and the Papas. Their debut album, If You Can Believe Your Eyes and Ears, was released on February 1966. It featured California Dreamin' and Monday Monday, defining the folk rock sound of the era. Oh, California Dreamin' on such a winter's day. You know it, right? Know it?
What's Monday Monday?
Oh, Monday, Monday, can't trust that day. It always turns out that way.
I don't
Yeah,
think I
it's a
know
good
these
one.
songs.
No, oh, you should add Mamas and the Papas to your list of artists to listen to. They're celebrating a big milestone, 50 years.
Will do.
Also 50 years ago, we had the Beatles. While between albums, the Nowhere Man single was released in the US February 21st, becoming an immediate staple for radio play. Are you a Beatles fan?
I liked the Beatles because I got to sing some songs in like my choir class. That was kind of fun. That's what low key made me like the Beatles.
Right on. Yeah, I like the Beatles like post Mersey sound. Like when they first like came out, I don't really care for them because they were like Wiggles vibes. I don't really care for that. But when they got a little later, I was like, ooh, I like them. 60th birthdays, we have Donnell Logue, the versatile actor from Gotham and Grounded for Life. Oh, my sister and I used to watch Grounded for Life all the time. Great show. And we also have Billy Zane, the Titanic and the Phantom actor, turned 60. Billy Zane. He recently had a movie, or I don't know if it came out yet. Maybe it's came out. I might have missed it, where he's playing Marlon Brando like a biopic, which is pretty cool. But Billy Zane, he played Titanic. You seen Titanic, right?
Yes,
He was
like
the
once,
fiance. Oh, time to
or
rewatch.
maybe.
Great movie. Here we are in 1956. We have the movie The Lone Ranger, February 25th. This was the first featured film based on the legendary radio and TV series to be shot in color, celebrating its 70th year as a Western staple. The only Lone Ranger I seen, and this is gonna sound bad, was the movie, and because I know the movie wasn't really all that, but I mean, yeah, Johnny Depp was Tonto, remember? Yeah,
Nope.
you know, it's okay. Television, we have the Tony Martin Show, a popular musical variety show of the era. It aired its final episode on February 27th, 1956, making 70 years since the end of the early 50s TV staple.
Dang, that's old.
hmm And finally, we have Marilyn Monroe. On February 21st, 1956, the actress officially and legally changed her name from Norma Jean Mortensen to Marilyn Monroe, a massive pop culture rebranding that turned 70 years this week.
That's
hmm
crazy. Norma Jean, what?
Norma Jean Mortensen.
Mortison.
Yeah, but they just called her Norma Jean for short, probably. But now
Norma
they'll call her
Jean.
and forever
Marilyn Monroe.
Marilyn Monroe. Happy birthday, Mr. President. Great performance. Here we are, birthdays. We have Judith Butler, high influential philosopher and gender theorist, and Catherine Bach, best known for Daisy Duke from the Daisy Dukes of Hazzard. From the Dukes of Hazzard, sorry, not Daisy Dukes. And it's interesting. I think what didn't they make? Isn't there like a pants called Daisy Dukes?
Yeah, it's
Maybe
like
it's a her.
Daisy Dukes bikinis on top. The Katy Perry song.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Shorts. The
Uh,
shorts.
Pop culture, 1956, Japan joins the UN. Japan has officially admitted to the United Nations during this week, making its full return to its international community post World War II. Unification. I mean, I'm glad they did it because, after that, bam, they contributed. They gave us some Pokemon, celebrating. So it's great. Moving on to
Great.
1946, we have movies The Big Sleep. While it was a limited pre-release to the troops earlier, the iconic Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall film Noir was a dominant presence in the theaters during this week, 1946. It remains a gold standard for hard-boiled detective cinema. I mean, when you think of Humphrey Bogart, you think of a hard man right there. He's just a solid dude.
Wow. I'll let you, yeah. I'll let you have that.
Hey, if any of these sound good, just like be like, oh, I'll have
This
to add
does
that to
sound
my watch list.
interesting.
It does? Okay, yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
like I like noir stuff. I
if
like
you like noir, yeah,
I
I
like
was saying
detective
last
stuff.
week they're making I think they're gonna release a trailer here soon, but for a Spider-Man, Spider Noir with Nicolas Cage. I think they're gonna be making a movie with that soon. Sony will. Movies we have Ziegfeld Foley's This Massive MGM Musical Extravaganza was released in 1946 and was a top box office draw during this week. It included Judy Garland, Fred Astaire, and Gene Kelly. I only know Judy Garland simply from Wizard of Oz.
I don't know. I don't remember names.
Did you watch Wizard of Oz?
Yeah, I watched The Wizard of Oz. I probably remember
She's
faces.
like Dorothy.
Oh, oh, then yeah,
Mhm.
I can remember her.
Television, radio. We have the BBC reopening. Preparations were underway this week for BBC to resume its television series, which had shut down for the war later in the spring. And finally, music. We have "Oh, What Is Seemed to Be" by Frank Sinatra. This was top of the charts during this week, 1946, and was number one for 8 weeks, marking a peak Sinatra mania among 1940s Bobby Sockers.
Frank Sinatra's
Are
always
you
good.
are
Good
you a Frank
listen.
Sinatra fan?
Could listen to some Frank Sinatra.
Yeah, especially when I feel like singing. Just all like New York. I love his vibe. It's so classy,
Yes, it's very smooth.
smooth like butter. 80s birthdays, we have Tane Daly from Cagney and Lacey, Patricia Richardson from the Home Improvement Show, and Dick Benedict, the original Starbuck from Battlestar Galactica, and Face from the A Team. They all turned 80 this year. Right on. Pop
Right
culture, we
on.
have the long telegram, February 22nd. On the eve of this week, diplomat George Kennan sent his famous telegram from Moscow, which defined the U.S. policy of containment. It is considered the official intellectual start of the Cold War. Ooh, Cold War was starting about now. Some scary times.
Interesting.
Yeah. Nobody
Interesting.
likes nobody likes war, warm
Nobody
or
likes
cold.
war
Okay,
at
so
all. It's
let's just
expensive
stop all war, please. Yes, thank you.
and deadly for no reason.
Moving on to 1936, we have Modern Times. While it premiered early February, Charlie Chaplin's masterpiece was number one in the world. The silent satire of the industry age was one of the most studied films in history and celebrates 90 years of cultural impact. Ah, right on. I don't know Charlie Chaplin, but I'm pretty sure like the history movie buffs, they know him. He's very well known. I've heard of the name before.
I've heard of it briefly.
We also have The Prisoner of Shark Island, directed by John Ford. This historic drama about Dr. Samuel Mudd, who treated John Wilkes Booth, celebrates its 90th anniversary. Why would why would he treat John Wilkes Booth? We don't like him, you know? Just just let him die. I mean, he's dead, but don't do that next time, Samuel Mudd, please. We don't like John Wilkes Booth. You know who that is, right? Please tell me you know history.
Wait, that sounds familiar.
He killed a very famous president while he was in a theater.
Does that? Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Now you
Yeah, I remember
know.
that. Yes, yes.
Also, we have Wife versus Secretary, released February 28th, 1936, a major star vehicle for Clark Gable, Jean Harwell, and my my name Loy. Sorry. This romantic comedy was a huge theatrical event during this week. I don't know any of those actors except Clark Gable. I recently watched him when I watched Gone with the Wind. And my grandpa was like, "Man, he was a big actor back then." I was like, "Ooh,
What was the movie called again?
Wife versus Secretary. Ooh, it must be like a cheating movie."
Man, that's literally what it sounds like. I'm like, oh
I don't
no.
know. That's what I'm just assuming. Also, we have for media pop culture, we have the Nestle Milky Bar. In 1936, Nestle introduced the Milky Bar to the world 90 years ago. 90 years of Milky Bar. Do you like the Milky Bar?
I like a good milk chocolate bar. Lately, I've been liking dark chocolate
Well,
or
actually,
semi-sweet
this is a
chocolate.
white chocolate. Yeah. Candy bar. Interesting. I do like Nestle. I'm a crunch guy. I'm gonna spill some theory right here. I think
Theory.
for me, my favorite candies, chocolate candies, only have two ingredients: Crunch Bar, chocolate and rice; Kit Kat with chocolate and waffle; and Reese's, chocolate and peanut butter. All you need is two ingredients. If you put caramel in there,
I love a good
it just
Snickers.
it's too sweet. Yeah, like Snickers, Milky Way. I'm just
I
not
don't like
for
Milky
it.
Way. I only
So,
like, ooh, and I have some too. I only like Snickers and white chocolate Reese's. And I got the Easter ones right now for the holiday.
ooh,
And
I
those are
almost bought
always
a 60
thick.
pack of that from Costco, and then I was just like,
I
my
love
mind's
those.
telling me no, but my body's telling me
I
yes,
want to go
but
get some
I
right
didn't.
now.
Music, we have Goody Goody, Benny Goodman and his orchestra, had its number one song. Literature, we have the book At the Mountains of Madness, and H.P. Lovecraft, legendary cosmic horror novella, began its serialization in Astroning Stories, released February 1936. This issue marks since fans first read the opening chapters of one of the most influential sci-fi stories ever written. I wonder if they've done a movie about that yet. I don't know if they have, but if it's that good. Maybe we'll get one in the future.
I don't know.
And finally, in dubious battle, John Steinbeck's gritty novel of the labor strike was released mid-February, and most discussed new book of the week. Birthdays, we have Elizabeth McRae on February 22nd, best known for Gomer Pyle, USMS, and The Conversation. And Lace Rentlow, entrepreneur and racing driver, son of Barbara Hutton. World events, we have the February 26th incident, massive historical milestone. A group of young Japanese army officials attempted to coup in Tokyo, assassinating several political leaders. The failed coup led to a significant increase in military influence over the Japanese government. Wow, that's pretty scary.
Yeah.
And Hoover Dam completion, March 1st, 1936, the construction of the powerhouse Hoover Dam was officially completed, marking the final phase of the greatest engineering feats of the 20th century. I've never seen the Hoover Dam, but I always wanted to.
Yeah, I've never seen that either. Where's that
Here we
at?
go into that's a good question. I don't know. Moving on to 1926, our last year. Here we go. For movies, we have Seahorses, a major adventure drama from Paramount Pictures, directed by Alan Dawn, in February 22nd. We also have The Night Cry, starring the legendary canine actor Rin Tin Tin. The film released on February 28th. Music, we have Always by George Olsen, one of the biggest hits of the on the radio 100 years ago. We also have Tiger Flowers, 1926, became the first African American to win the world heavyweight title, defeating Harry Greb at Madison Square Garden. This was a massive cultural milestone in the history of sports. Wow, I'm so proud to be African American. Let's go Tiger Flowers. Yeah. If your name is Tiger and you're in sports, you just know they're gonna be great. You got Tiger Flowers in boxing, you have Tiger Woods. Well, I think he's Filipino. I mean, he's part black. So yeah, I mean, if your name's Tiger, watch out, you know. If you want your son or okay, maybe it's a boy name. If you want your son to be a good athlete, name him Tiger. And birthdays, we have Robert Clary, the French American actor and Holocaust survivor, best known for the as Corporal LeBeau and Hogan's Heroes. Today's releases, we have Scream 7. I watched it. It was great. And yeah, it was continuing the Ghostface mystery with this story that reportedly ties back to the series roots. And it really did. Like, it went back to the first one, and you're watching it, and it's just like frame for frame, like, oh, it was so good. They really did a lot of good callbacks.
That must have been nice for you.
It was great for me. Also have The Bride, featuring Jessie Buckley and Annette Bening, star of the boldly reimagining of Frankenstein Tale, which saw the wide release. Did you want to watch that one?
I think I'm supposed to watch this with my boyfriend. He already saw it though, and he's like, but he likes rewatching stuff, and he really likes good
Okay,
movies.
okay,
So
he's like me.
yes, he's like you. He's a movie buff.
Right. Well, maybe we'll see him as a guest. And if you out there would like to be a guest, please message me and let me know. We'll get you on here wherever you are, whether you're in the Bay Area or Fresno, wherever. We also have I Can Only Imagine 2, a sequel to the 2018 faith-based hit, released February 20th. Television, we have the show Marshalls. I just started watching this myself. I love the Yellowstone universe. So yeah, this was released March 1st. Spinoff of Yellowstone stars Luke Grimes as Casey Dutton, following as he rejoins the top-tier U.S. Marshal team. And Ready or Not, Texas. Netflix launched a new reality series February 24th, focusing on high-stakes competition in the Lone Star State. Albums, we have Bruno Mars, The Romantic, first solo studio LP since 2016. Mars pivoted toward a vintage crooner sound that dominated global charts. I've listened to a couple songs. I've already liked them. I think he killed it. He's going to be winning
The
at the
album to
Grammys,
me,
I'm
it
pretty
was
sure.
it was okay. It was okay.
I like the Latin influence of a lot of the songs. We also have Gorillaz releasing their album The Mountain, spalling introspective new set that critics are calling some of Domain Damon's Albarn's most emotional work. I've only listened to like old Gorilla stuff, but are you a Gorilla fan?
Oh wow. Yeah, I've only listened to like old Gorilla stuff. I might listen to this actually.
Give it a shot. We also have Mitski. Nothing's about to happen to me. Her latest hit dropped this Friday. Immediate critical acclaim. Right on. And finally, video games. We have Resident Evil Requiem, long-waiting ninth main story entry launch February 27th for PS5, Xbox, PC, and Pokemon. Here we go, Pokemon again. Heck yeah.
It's crazy.
For Pokemon Red Fire and Leaf Green for the Switch 2, Nintendo released high definitive versions of these classics for the Switch 2 Virtual Console, February 27th. I don't have the Switch 2. Are you going to get the Switch 2?
I don't think so. I have the Switch Lite and I'm enjoying it.
Okay. Well, well, we'll have to play it one day. We'll see. I'm pretty sure one of the guys will get it. We'll have a game night. But all
Man, I
right,
wish.
that's the.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. No.
No. Let's go.
Okay. Sorry, that's the end of our show. Thank you for listening. I hope you had a great time and you listened to a lot of things. Kayla, any final words you want to say to the audience?
Thanks for having me.
All right, no problem. All right, thank you guys. Bye.
Bye.